Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 5 through 11. Alrighty, my darlings, we're going to connect here and see what's coming up. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Happy birthday to those of you who are having a birthday this week. I hope it's a fantastic one. We have a new moon in Cancer happening on the 9th, and this is going to bring about a lot of energy with our interactions with other people, our relationships in general. I don't just mean romantic, even our relationships within ourselves. As I'm trying to shuffle, you guys see this? Do you see this mess here? When I'm shuffling cards and the cards get stuck like this tells me that there's a lot of indecisiveness in the situation or energy. Having a really hard time. Like, some of you are torn between the heart and the mind. Some of you are unsure of what step to take next. Like, you kind of want to do something, but you're not sure if you should trust yourself. And some of you might be at an impasse with the people in your life, that they might not be on the same page as you and what you're trying to do. But we're going to look at the cards here and see what messages are coming up. And so the first card here, my dears, is the Lover's card, and this is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are going to come up when we're at a significant crossroads. We're at a significant new chapter in our life. Now, the Lover's card, astrologically, traditionally, is going to be associated with Gemini, and it is a card that a lot of us see as love and romance because, in fact, it says lovers on it right there, right? But if you're new to this channel, welcome, my dears. I hope I don't burst your bubble with this. I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings for love and romance. In my weekly forecasts, we try to keep love and romance out of it, okay? So love videos for the month, I do, and I put them in the description of the video, the links to the love videos. But we're going to look at this card outside of love and romance. Now, first and foremost, please understand, when the tarot was first put together, the sixth major arcana card, it wasn't called the Lovers. Some decks called it the Choice. I've heard it called the Sacrifice, the Decision. It wasn't until later that it was presented as the Lovers, because the energy about this card is like, what does your heart want? What does your body want? Sometimes even what does your mind want? It's a choice and a decision between two things. Do I want this or do I not want this? Sometimes it's a card that comes up that's asking us to look at our deal breakers. Okay? What are you getting and what are you giving up? It's weighing out the pros and cons sometimes. Now, because we're looking at relationships, some of you might be looking about how things are affecting your relationships. You might be thinking very deeply about how your job might be impacting quality time with family, right? Cancer, family is very important to you guys. Or your romantic relationships. Or you might be looking at how your romantic relationship might be impacting your relationship with your friends and your family, whatever it might be. And so some of you are really looking at something with, like, Spirit is showing me like I just saw like a flash of Inspector Gadget. I don't know if any of you guys remember that cartoon from when you were a kid. I just saw Inspector Gadget, and then I saw like a magnifying glass, like somebody looking through a magnifying glass. And so I feel, Cancer, that you guys are noticing every little minute detail, because some of you are very conflicted about what you want to do. If you're making changes in your career for loved ones, or if you're making sacrifices in a certain relationship for another relationship, or making sacrifices in your career for a friendship or family or romance or whatever it might be, and you're really beginning to pay attention to details. Like, you're really looking very closely, like, is this really what I want to do, and is it worth it, right? Is it worth it? Now, I don't want to scare you guys. I really don't, and you guys know I try not to be a negative Nancy, and I try to keep things positive. But those of you who watch my channel, you also know that anything happens while I'm reading or just before I turn the camera on, like this is a part of the energy coming into the reading. This is a part of the message. So and I don't think this is just for Cancer, I think this is for all the signs. Just before I sat down to do the readings, I had a flying ant, a big massive one with a stinger, come and land right next to me. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to get stung, right? And so I averted that crisis. And then I went to get water. And when I went out to get water, before turning the camera on, I smelled like from outside, like a wildfire. Okay, I kind of live in a area where we're having some wildfires right now. And I didn't smell anything during the day. I didn't smell anything yesterday. So I don't know if there's something happening right now as I'm recording this. However, I take these two things to mean that because the energy is so high right now with the planetary shifts and this new moon drawing our attention to our emotions, people are gonna be, some people, maybe not you, Cancer, but some people around you are gonna be a little bit ornery. Okay, or some people are going to be ready to sting. They might be coming up out of nowhere and you're like, whoa, where is this coming from, right? And then the wildfires, right? Things burn down and then they come back and they grow again. So some of you, or I should say a lot of us in general, I think as a collective, I feel like in the coming weeks there's going to be some burning of bridges. And some of you guys, you have the Lover's card coming up because you've been feeling this for a while. And you're like, do I really want to? Do I not want to? But with that ant coming out of nowhere with its little stinger flying in, I don't even know how it got in here. I feel that we're going to have things coming our way, or like things are being revealed to us, things are being shown to us. We might be seeing true colors, and you guys have already been out there with your magnifying glass, right? So you're ready to see, because you're factoring all this into a big decision. We have Page of Wands. Some of you are longing for freedom. You're longing for freedom. You're longing for fun. I don't know if any of you have a Sagittarius placement, but I know some Sagittarius might be getting a little bit antsy around the new moon. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, but let's put the zodiac aside here, and look at the energies in you and focus on you, okay? Page of Wands can be impulsive energy. Like when we want to go for something, we want to do it, okay? It can also sometimes be somebody who's coming in and encouraging us, like, hey, you can do it and I believe in you. Some of you Cancers have been working really hard to manifest enlightened, positive, spiritual people in your life, people that, like you, are trying to manifest and better themselves and be positive, okay? And some of you have this kind of person around you right now. And this person might be telling you, go for it, right? Like they might even be wanting to do some kind of new moon ritual or something with you. Or maybe some of you are watching other tarot readers on YouTube who are like saying, oh, well, we're going to manifest big things in this new moon. Be cautious and be careful, because the Page of Wands can be super ambitious, super driven, to the extent to where the Page of Wands doesn't think about the consequences. It's like, well, I'm just going to do this and we'll figure the rest out later. It's that go big or go home kind of energy. But whatever you're doing in terms of manifesting right now, don't go too far, right? Don't abandon your logic, okay? The best example that I can give you of this is that you might tell yourself, well, I'm going to manifest this new moon that I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to manifest that I'm going to win the lottery. And so I know my friends and family have been struggling financially, and I know that lottery money is going to come in for me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to help as many people as I can. I'm going to start now. I know that lottery money is coming. I'm going to go write a big check to this charity and that charity, and I'm going to help this person with their rent and that person with their groceries, and I'll get my money and I'm not going to worry about anything, right? And then what happens come August 1st, if you haven't manifested that lottery money just yet and your rent is due, what are you gonna do if you've been going and playing Daddy Warbucks to everybody? What are you gonna do, right? So we have to not abandon logic. We have to not abandon reason. We can't be overly optimistic. It's good to be or just to say, oh, I hate this job, I'm gonna manifest a new one, and just kind of walk out and quit on the spot and burn that bridge and say, oh, okay, the universe is gonna bring me another job. You might be able to manifest winning the lottery. The universe will bring in another job, right? But these things can take time. So we don't want to go too far or too extreme. And sometimes Page of Wands can encourage us so much and be so positive that we are tempted to abandon logic, to abandon reason. Stay optimistic, go for it, take risks, but take safe enough risks. Take risks where you have safety nets in place, where you have plan Bs and plan Cs, and you're gonna be okay. Do them in a safe way, in a way where you're not risking too much. Okay, Page of Wands also for me can sometimes indicate that you're coming into like a second adolescence, where you feel a little bit feisty, right? You might be feeling cute, you might be feeling confident. You might be like wanting to put yourself out there again. It's kind of like there's the emo teenager, right? And then there's like the really confident, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna achieve my dreams, the world is my oyster, like crushes and butterflies and all that kind of energy, passionate energy. That's the kind of second adolescence energy I'm talking about. Okay, not the emo one, but like the really fiery, enthusiastic, lust for life kind of energy. And so a lot of you are bringing this into your energy, or you might be stepping into this energy, and some of you are finding that you have this increased confidence and you're very driven to go out there, to find your circle, to find your little clique, to do your thing, to be seen. This could be a very positive energy coming in for some of you Cancer out there. Now we have the Knight of Cups coming up in here. Now again, obviously, a lot of people watch tarot videos because they're looking at love and romance. And our poor little Knight of Cups gets a bad rap, right? We see Knight of Cups and people are like, oh, I don't want the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a player. The Knight of Cups is a Casanova. Now, that is one, and I really emphasize one of the meanings of the Knight of Cups. The tarot cards have layers, and it's up to the reader to look at all the cards together and the energy coming into the situation to figure out what the cards mean. So even in a love reading, even if you're getting a love reading and the Knight of Cups comes up, it's not an immediate issue to panic or to worry. Okay, I just want to put that out there. You got to trust the reader to go through and see what the reader is picking up around the energy. As I said, we're not looking at love and romance in this reading. So Knight of Cups in this instance is pursuing the things that make the heart smile. Pursuing the things that give us a sense of inspiration, that give us a sense of wonder, that give us a sense of magic. Knight of Cups is the quest for beauty, excitement, adventure, that just, that just kind of like inspired feeling, okay? And so a lot of you are on this quest or wanting to go on this quest where you're filling your life with beauty and wonder, okay? And this could be why there's this conflict in your cards when I was shuffling, and you have the Lovers at the foundation here. Some of you are just longing for more, and you might be feeling held back by certain situations or relationships, and you may be wanting to get out there, okay? Sometimes the Page of Wands can come in with just a teensy bit of rebellion, at least for me in my readings. So some of you are maybe right now on one side, because of everything that's been going on with the planetary shifts up until now, You've been wanting to put yourself out there. You've been wanting to go for the things that you've been curious about, or that you feel called to do, right? But now that we're coming into the new moon in Cancer, you're also thinking about your relationships and your friendships, and the way people see you. And you might be thinking, you know, can I have both? Can I do both? Are they gonna agree with me? Are they gonna be supportive of these changes? And so I feel this is why some of you feel conflicted. At the end of the day, though, with Page of Wands following Knight of Cups, this is telling me, Cancer, that a lot of you are coming into this energy where you're just like, you're bursting at the seams. You can't hold it in anymore. Like, you're having to go out there and like do these things, and not worry about, oh, do other people think I'm going to be good at this interest? Or do other people think I'm going to be good at this career? Or do other people think that I can pull off this new style or this new look, or the way that I'm wanting to express myself in the way that I dress, and you know, all this? Like, you can't hold it in anymore. Like, you're coming into this quest for your authenticity, like finding your look, finding your voice, finding your place. Like, you're in a very inquisitive energy. That's what it feels like to me. The next card that's coming up here is the World. Ooh, I just got excited for you guys. All right, another major arcana card. We're starting with a major arcana and we're ending with a major arcana. As I said, keep in mind, major arcana come up when we're at a significant crossroads. We're coming into a new chapter in our life. So even though I'm doing this reading for the week coming up ahead, this is energy that's going to be around for a while. Some of you might stumble upon this reading long after the new moon. And you're like, oh my gosh, this resonates. This is happening right now. Because you've got these major arcana cards. This energy is going to be around for a long time, okay? The World card especially is a really great energy to have lingering for a while, because the World card is very triumphant, okay? The World card comes up when we've learned our karmic lessons. We're done with them. We've been there, we've done that, and now is coming into the time of being seen, being appreciated. Okay, there's this sense of like being comfortable in your own skin with the World card when it comes up for me, like being comfortable in your own skin, seeing yourself as worthy of love, worthy of praise, worthy of attention, worthy to be celebrated. Okay, there can also be a sense of travel that comes in with the World card. So a lot of you just might be having this longing to explore, to see the world, to put yourself out there, to see what's going on, to let people in, to have conversations, to like not feel like you have to hide, and not have to repeat any karmic lessons that you've had in the past. Now you're calling in things that are higher vibrational, okay? Now you're calling it in things that are going to be successful and happy and abundant, okay? It's a time where you're ready to just kind of present yourself and come out of hiding, you know, so to speak. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Real quick before I say this, Spirit keeps showing me the Hermit card, okay? Hermit card, obviously a spiritual teacher, spiritual mentor. It could be time that we've been spending alone. Some of you may be coming out of a hermit period. However, for me, the Hermit card is like the caterpillar going into the cocoon. And then, so it's like the caterpillar in that quiet little, you know, hiding place as it's going through transformation. So I feel like Spirit is trying to say the World card for you guys is the big reveal. You've been going through the transformation for a while, and the World card for you is the big reveal. It's the butterfly coming out. There could be something with a Virgo for some of you, because I don't know why Spirit keeps showing me the Hermit card in my mind as I'm wrapping this up. If you have a Virgo placement, I think Spirit is trying to tell you, make sure that you watch the Virgo video as well. Again, if you want to check out the love and romance readings, those are linked in the description. If you would like a private reading with me, somebody's going around emailing people trying to pretend that they're me to have people book readings with them. I don't do that. I don't go emailing people and saying, oh, I have news for you, book a reading with me right now. I don't do that. I don't have a mailing list for people. I don't have a mass email list or anything like that. So if you're receiving emails like that, it's not me. To schedule a private reading with me, you go to calendly.com/amethystangellite. Okay, I will have it listed in the description of the video too. Not in the comments. Be careful, because people can put whatever they want, whatever links in there. Don't trust that. But if you go to calendly.com/amethystangellite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Don't forget to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, if you haven't already. Some weeks will resonate more than others. Love readings are linked in the description. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.